tonight. School administrators reaching out to parents. That's after the woman was accused of having inappropriate conversations with a student after school. New at 6, 13 Action News reported Tony Geftis live outside Emmanuel Christian School on West Lasky Road. And Tony, how are administrators handling all of this?
Lee, they're sending letters home to parents and asking any students who may have had a similar interaction with a social worker to come forward. A social worker who was assigned to a student at Emmanuel Christian is now off the job. That's after allegations she had inappropriate conversations with the student after school. In a letter sent home to parents February 27th, the head of schools at Emmanuel Christian writes, even though this person was immediately prevented from being around our students anymore, it seems that a number of other students have engaged in similar phone text conversations with this now former staff member, perhaps also without parental consent.
Every morning I get her the same thing. You know if there's something wrong, contact me. And it's scary.
One parent who wants to remain anonymous says she thinks the school needed to be more transparent and take action sooner.
I do feel like they kind of swept it up under the rug a little bit. They gave this for us to handle. Nothing in school has taken place about talking to the kids at all.
The social worker in question was contracted through the Educational Service Center of Lake Erie West on Collingwood. A spokesperson there tells 13 Action News the principal of Emmanuel Christian contacted them February 21st about the possible text messages. The next day, the organization writes, we met with a staff member on February 22nd, 2024, and she voluntarily submitted her resignation, effective immediately. At this point in time, we have not received from the principal or the complaining family any documentation that would establish inappropriate conduct. Now, administrators at Emmanuel Christian are cautioning parents about the interaction and asking any other students who may have had a similar experience to come forward. Also in that letter, Emmanuel Christian is telling parents they are working to hire a replacement for that worker who aligns with the values of the school. Lee?